Hello, and welcome back to my adventures in Sonic the Hedgehog with Scrap Brain Zone? Where's the music? Welcome back to my adventures. Welcome back to my adventures in Sonic the Hedgehog. And we're in Scrap Brain Zone and trying not to deal with glitches that are unfortunately happening. So, I'm playing this off of Sonic Adventure DX, and there's a weird glitch. I don't know, I never noticed it before until I started playing for this playthrough. So I don't know if other people have experienced it, but there's a weird audio glitch that'll happen. And that was a very annoying thing to deal with. When there's so many other issues going on, and then you just die, the issues just keep continuing. They just keep going. It's getting, we're so close to the end. Okay, so let's get into the actual zone first before we get too enraged here. So we're in Scrap Brain Zone, which is actually the 5th zone of the Game Gear Master System version. It's not the final zone. It's not even the final zone. Which would only make sense if you know how these games go, but we'll get to that later. For the time being, we're taking on the Game Gear version of Scrap Brain Zone first. There is a Genesis version, and we will get to it later, but I wanted to take on this one first, just because of the way that this zone ends, ties nicely, and works well, and you'll see when we get there. For the time being, we're not there yet. See, this zone is really hard too, so it's really hard for me to talk about because I just want to, even though I'm not playing, this is post-commentary, I hit that lightning spark, I can't get that life monitor without taking a huge risk. I'm terrified to hit that spring because I know it could bounce me past me into that lightning bowl, you know. I don't know if that's common for people who do these live playthroughs or post-commentary playthroughs, I mean. Also, this button is really annoying. You have to press it once. Don't press it again. Otherwise, it will re-close the door. But yeah. It's a tough game. And this is part of why. It's not the final reason why. But it's a tough level. We gotta deal with these caterpillars. We gotta deal with these weirdo doors. Well, we're done anyway. So I guess Act 1 isn't so bad. Act 1 isn't so bad. Act 2... well, we'll get to that. Now, as far as I know, and I might be wrong, I can't remember at the moment, but I think that you also can't access the special stages from this version of... you know, once you get to Scrap Brain in this version of the game as well. Which, you know, isn't a big deal. But it is kind of annoying if you're trying to collect lives, as many lives as you can get, because as I said many times, this game is hard and it will kick your butt if you're not good like me. Because I'm not good, and this game knows how to beat me pretty hard. So, if you're around my skill level and you have trouble making simple jumps like that, you might want to be careful with this. And yeah, despite all that, this is still one of my this is still one of my favorite Sonic games. Maybe top 20? Nah, I don't know, maybe top 30. There's a lot of Sonic games, so it would take a while to rank every single one of them. But I really like it, even though it's driving me nuts both in the past and the present, and I'm sure in the future as well. Yeah, in the future as well. That's one of the most annoying ones, is because I always get hit by that fireball. I know it's coming, and yet I always mistime it and hit it anyway. Like that. And again, because this game is so hard, you know, when you get hit once, you lose all of your rings with no way to get them back. It's frustrating. Yeah, I dodged it that time, thankfully. And that time it was too slow to shoot out. But even still, you know. It's so dangerous. Like, you know, normally I wouldn't want to pick up these rings, I just want to get it over with, but I'm terrified not to grab those rings, and... I'm trying to remember how to get to it, because, again, I want to make sure I get all the live monitors. Ah, physics. Sonic goes slow when he climbs up the ramp. I guess that makes sense. I don't know. Okay, so, there's a secret around this area, and, it's easy to not take the secret, and instead fall down a bottomless pit. I will come back for it in a little bit, and show you where the secret is, but I wanted to get this part taken care of, and it's also possible I completely forgot that the secret was right there. That's possible too. Okay, so you need to hit this button. It is very important. Do not do what I just did here multiple times. You have to go through that door, but you have to come in through the alternate pathway up top, so make sure you hit the button, close the door, and you're good. So now you just have to make it through the other pathway. We'll deal with you later. Yeah, I don't know if I did that intentionally or not, I can't remember. I feel like I didn't. Teleportation, yeah. Woo! Chaos Emerald. Great. So now we got that taken care of. There's still one more Chaos Emerald in this game. What happens when you get 12? Wow, well, let's not talk about that anymore. Yeah, don't drop down there, because you will fail. And you can see it towards the left of the screen, there's the other bottomless pit, so don't do that either. Okay? Don't be like me. Thankfully, those archways count as checkpoints, and thankfully, with Chaos Emeralds, if you pick it up, the game will save that you picked it up, so you don't have to worry about going back for it. I was freaking out about that multiple times, just trying to remember if that was the case. Thankfully, it's not something to worry about. Be careful with this, because these ball hogs can be kind of cheap, and they will kill you happily. Now, what I should have done is I should have just went past the ball hog and dropped down the pit. There's a very specific reason why you'd want to, but I was overthinking or thinking too far ahead, so I didn't do it yet. But whatever you do, be careful of these ball hogs. It's probably better not to destroy them, it's just to avoid them. But I was trying to be proactive and make sure that the balls won't come after me. The balls will still bounce even after they've been destroyed, but I don't want more balls being sent down after me. Also, I don't know if those are supposed to be bombs, and you just can't tell, but they look more like bubbles here. But I'm pretty sure they were originally just bombs, or cannonballs, in the original, so I don't know what happened to change that around. Okay, good, I did do it. Alright, so, there's a right way and a wrong way, and I took the right way, because I got that life monitor. Or I guess you could count it the wrong way, because we went in a circle. But I consider getting a life monitor a win, so we're good. So, now, I'm going this way, and I don't think I was supposed to yet. Oh. Okay, so yeah, I could have gone that way, but it was pointless. It only just will take you back to the top, and you don't really need to do that. Yeah, so at this point we're all set to go. We just have to make it to the crossroads. And you might have seen it when we were falling down the long pit. but we'll be there in a few seconds, and that's essentially the way forward to basically get to where we had that secret switch door. And there's me saying, just no, we're not going after Ball Hog. We're just gonna continue onward, continue down the path, make this nice simple jump, and you're good. Yeah, luckily that path on the bottom is there. Not that it's necessary, but it does help. Unfortunately, with the way the physics are, you can't just fall down the pit and then push to the right. It just won't let you. Otherwise, it would be easier, but... I mean, at the very least, I have never been able to pull it off. If you could pull it off, then obviously you're better than me, and congratulations. As we've established throughout this playthrough, it's not that hard to be better than me. Alright, so we're almost finished. Just gotta get past the Caterkiller, the fires, and then... BAM! We beat Act 2. And we got a life for it. But we're not done yet. There's still Act 3, the boss act. And it's my favorite boss act in the game. Why? Not because the boss is good. The boss is non-existent. What this actually is, as you will see in about 10 seconds, if I hurry it up, this is actually a maze. Now, some people are not going to like mazes, and I can understand that. They can be confusing, and this isn't the best maze in the world, but I really do like it. Thankfully, there's nothing here that can really kill you. That lightning bolt won't kill you. I mean, you can fall down those bottomless pits. That's an easy way to get killed. But otherwise, it's pretty non-threatening. It's just a chance for you to grab some rings, grab the life monitor, run around, enjoy the music a bit. Nothing too bad. Pretty simple. Now, what I would recommend, just to make it easier to get through the maze, is that you're primarily trying to go up, and just watch out for the doors, because the doors that have lights on one side only open for when you're coming up on that one side. Whereas if they have lights on both sides, they'll open up on both sides. If they only have one light on each side, then there's a button key that you have to press. And so, like, I go through that door, I can't go back through it, obviously, to get the life monitor. And the only problem is that I just don't remember all the time which doors are the right doors. I get a little nervous because I am trying to get all the rings I can. So, it's like, no, you shouldn't go that way, you should go this way. No, you don't want to go this way, you want to go that way. You know, it's just trying to remember all the little paths to make it through as quickly as possible. But even though I think the level is timed, it doesn't matter. Because all the levels in Sonic games are, well, at least the classic games are timed. But I don't think that this one is. Okay, so I'm going to show you this here. If you go down this path, you can get a ring monitor. But then if you go down there, you're basically starting the maze all over. You have no choice if you want that ring monitor, and I really wanted that ring monitor, so I did it again. And again, I like mazes, so this doesn't bother me at all. It's just a case of trying to remember which doors are the right doors. See, like, I didn't remember that even though I should have. I did it multiple times. Multiple times. But, yeah, otherwise it's pretty simple. Once you know what you're doing, it's just a case of, okay, I know not to go there, I go through there, I go up the spring, I go over there. Nothing too complicated. We're actually almost done. You could probably beat this in, like, I don't know, a minute. And that's assuming you're goofing around. But, we're done. Get the Eggman. Oh, he's escaped. So let's just run over onto the platform and go after him. We will go after him and finally take him down in my adventures in Sonic the Hedgehog in Sky base.